today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Play action. Here's Goff. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So out come the Texans in great starting field position. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, and Zach Wilson.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run. How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Odighizuwa gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Goff now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now out comes Houston. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running left, Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. These two teams all tied after 1. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jacob Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Azeez Ojulari. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Hands it off out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Thornton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap for gone. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, Taylor, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give to Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, it's gone. And it's a Titans touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give to Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They run the counter. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, Taylor. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And this time he is in. Yes. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out come the Titans now. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, Goff. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Goff now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Azeez Ojulari picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Goff. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. On 2nd and goal, Goff. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson wants to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. 2nd down and goal. Wilson in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this one too low. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Texans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And